Israel-Iran news today. Meeting with Netanyahu in Jerusalem, Blinken discusses U.S. pressure on Israel over Gaza supplies. As part of U.S. efforts to get aid to Gaza faster, Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem on Wednesday. Following Netanyahu's announcement that Israel will assault Rafah notwithstanding any agreement to end the fighting with Hamas, the two leaders will meet. With or without a compromise, we will enter Rafah and remove the Hamas units there, Netanyahu declared. What follows is the necessary information. Mediators had voiced hope that Israel and Hamas were making progress toward a ceasefire accord before Netanyahu made his statement on Tuesday. Speaking on the condition of anonymity to discuss delicate diplomacy, an Israeli official informed The Washington Post that last week, Israel offered terms to negotiators that weakened its stance. Blinken announced in Amman on Tuesday that the first relief supplies were departing from Jordan via a newly established crossing into northern Gaza. There will soon be a famine in the enclave, according to humanitarian organizations. Although much still has to be done, Blinken hailed the endeavor as genuine and crucial progress. As part of his visit to Israel, Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with senior Israeli officials and spoke with relatives of hostages held in Gaza on Wednesday. Blinken spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in his office in Jerusalem before their second meeting later in the day, according to Netanyahu's office. Before his meeting with Israeli President Isaac Herzog, Blinken expressed concern about the humanitarian catastrophe in the besieged Strip and reaffirmed calls for Hamas to embrace a plan for a ceasefire in Gaza in exchange for the release of captives. Blinken stated, "We are determined to have a ceasefire that takes the hostages home and to get it now. The only reason that wouldn't be done is because of Hamas." In a transcript of the two officials' interaction prior to their meeting that was released on Wednesday by the State Department. No delays, no excuses, there is a proposition on the table. Concurrently, while we are resolutely striving to secure the end to hostage-taking, we must not lose sight of the people in Gaza, he emphasized. We are also committed to ensuring that they have access to the food, medicine, water, and shelter that they require. Further to Wednesday's events, Blinken met privately with families of captives held by Hamas at his Tel Aviv hotel. He then addressed the demonstrators outside the hotel, who were demanding American assistance in freeing the hostages. "I only want to convey to you what I conveyed to them. Our utmost priority is the safe return of your loved ones, and we will not stop until every single person, young and elderly, soldier and civilian, has returned home," he informed the small gathering. On Wednesday afternoon, Blinken will meet with Benny Gantz, the leader of the opposition.